It's time to break down the Sony FX3 rig that I've been using for the past year on all corporate interviews and training videos. So I'm gonna strip the whole thing down, we're gonna build it back together, we're gonna talk about every single component and why it belongs on this rig. So here's the whole thing broken down basically. We're gonna start with the whole brains of the operation, which is gonna be the Sony FX3. I have the small rig full cage on here, and the only reason that I have the full cage is because on this side I get to be able to mount a NATO rail, and that's how I'm able to attach my tilta handle that we'll get to later. Base plate is going to be the Suri base plate that I have, the quick release base plate with the carbon fiber rods. On here I'm gonna put the Sony FX3 rig, and we're gonna build the whole thing basically based off of this system right here. I love Suri stuff. I have two of their one of their monopods and two of their tripods. Amazing quality products. After this, we're gonna grab our Tilta V-mount plate. This thing basically gives me all the power distribution plus mounting for the other components that are gonna come up next. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it right here. I also have this connected on the rail rod mount that is on here to make things easier. Before I do this, actually, I like to take the screen out so that way you have access to things, and then we'll put it back in. So once this is here, we can put this back over. Lock this in for now, and I usually put it pretty close to the body, not initially, but after I run the cables behind it, and it keeps everything very nice and tugged up together. So next we're gonna go to the wireless transmission, which is the Axoon Master 4K. Not sponsored, but Axoon was kind enough to send me the Master 4K and also the M7 Pro, and just amazing stuff that we'll talk about. So this will connect to this Tilta V-mount plate somehow. Boom. Once it's connected, we're good. And then our battery can also sit between the Master 4K V-mount plate adapter. And this whole thing keeps it very nice and tugged up together, nice and neat. So that's the bottom portion of things. But also lens-wise, I'm not really talking about anything because it can change at any time. Right now I have the 24-70 G Master 2, but you can throw anamorphics on there. You can throw the dual lens APO mini series lenses on there, which are just beautiful lenses to have. We can definitely do an episode about that. Then we'll go to the Nitzy top handle that I have. Let's see if it's gonna fit right now with the transmitter. Yeah, it's very tight, but oh. And I know I have the wrong antennas here. It was easier for this handle, but I'll change them out, don't freak out. And at this point, I'm able to close the screen and you'll have access to your menu and everything you need. And obviously you can change it however you want. From there, I'm still using the port keys as my field monitor. This M7 Pro is going to be used either for the director's monitor or the client monitor. So that's what I have this out for. And the reason why I don't have the M7 Pro on the rig rather than having all this, it's because I like the weight. Especially if you're handheld and you have it on the SAC system, the whole thing is just so much more solid, and all those micro jitters are pretty much gone. With the embody stabilization as well, it's just a great system to have. On the bottom of the port keys, BM7 DS Mark II, I have the small rig connector, monitor connector that goes to a NATO plate as well. I think that's what this is called, I'm not too sure. I'll have links for everything on the description and stuff. But that also quickly just locks in. Finally, it's the Tilta wooden side handle that a lot of people have been asking about. I'll have links, but that also nicely just fits in and it can drop in and you can put it at different heights and you can lock it in. And from there, your handheld rig is pretty much ready to go. minus, you know, some cable management. But that's a quick breakdown and putting this whole rig together. If you have any questions, drop them out in the comments. I'm gonna be doing a little bit more breakdowns of the M7 Pro and just doing some field tests to see how it stacks up, you know, with the port keys as far as brightness goes. But as far as I've been testing it out, it's been holding amazing. So that's it for this series. We're calling DP Ready Rigs, and I'll see you in the next one.